My phone. How you guys doing though? Welcome. Hope you guys are having a good day, good morning, or a good afternoon. How you doing? Hey Kiani, how you doing? Betty Hayes, how you doing? Eris, how you doing? Welcome. Strawberry Caden, glad to have you here. How you doing as well? First time into the chat of YouTube, how you doing? Hey Jeremy, how you doing? Eris, hey, 10 streams in a row. That's what I like to see. How you doing, Takino? And I also see you guys on YouTube. How you doing as well? Let's have you here. Hey, Fallen Moon. How you doing as well? It is always a pleasure having you here with me. Where's my VTuber model? There you go. There you go. How you guys doing though? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you guys are having a good day. How you doing? Welcome. It is good to be back. Have you guys seen, if you're a real fan, you've seen it, you've probably seen it, there's a lot of views. Have you guys seen the new trailer, the trailer react that I posted for the new Love and Deep Space trailer? The non-fucking believers are eating their words, okay? So many non-believers are eating their words because there were so many fucking people were making memes and saying like, no, there's not gonna be an Idols AU. No, it's never gonna happen. Who's talking now? Who's laughing now? They actually dropped the fucking Idols AU. Also, Silas' song is kind of ass cheeks. It's cringe, but it's funny, but it's cringe. You know what I mean? It is kind of cringe. But I think it's funny though. Badass trigger, badass with the gun. 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 If you laugh, you're not a real one. If you laugh, you're not a real one. Hey, Unicorn Tame, how you doing? It's Zaru Kitty. Saw the ping in Russia. Glad to have you here as always. Glad to have you guys here as always. If you're watching this, don't forget to leave a like on the video as well if you're on YouTube. And yeah. That music, worst. You want to know the worst part? That music is probably going to stick to my head like gum. You know what I mean? It's gonna be an earworm. It's gonna be like, badass trigger, badass with a gun. Oh man, Silas. Yo, yapping 11D space, I'll be quiet. Just talking about the trailer. It was yesterday. It was late at night. You guys know how info drops these like 1 a.m. for me. So, you know what I mean? A lot of people wanted to talk about it. I do too. Yeah. It was fun though. It was a fun time. Anyhow though, that's not today though. Today we're gonna be playing some visual novels. So yeah, indie game time. Oh man, it was still so fucking funny though. Hey Starlight, how you doing? Daisy. Hey Fools to Play, how you doing as well? Is what you deserve for making fun of my mans. What do you mean? I'm a Silas main. Why do you think he's always on my thumbnails? I love Silas. I'm not gonna stop loving him because you know he has a cringe moment. It's fine. It's just funny. Like we can objectively agree that that's a kind of cringe and funny song. It's fine. You know what I mean? I don't know if you'd be allowed to play the song if you stream the game. I think because it is a licensed song for the game, so I don't think they're gonna be. I mean, it would be kind of lame if they copyright claim my songs, but the songs of the game. But you know, I mean, I haven't had issues with Love and Deep Space so far, so I'm pretty sure it's safe. You know what I mean? Like the same way that Undertale doesn't copyright their songs. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Vicario, how you doing? Lunalex? Did you just start early today? No, same time as usual. Same time as every single other day. It is always the same time every single day. Always at the same time. I'm not early. It's quite on time. Long live daylight savings. Oh, it might be the daylight savings for you. Yeah, it might be your daylight savings if you're having those. How you guys doing though? How you guys doing though? I'm excited too. I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't have any money this month because I bought a lot of stuff. So I'm not ironically, I might be asking Tess to slip me under the table of their accounts again so we can share. Not gonna lie. I think we might have to like share some accounts. No, don't tell info, okay? Don't tell info. I'm not gonna tell. You don't tell. But I don't know if I have any money to spare this month. How you doing, Ghost Fun? I recognize the song in the background is "Why We Lose" by Cartoon. Hell yeah. I usually listen to No Copyright Sounds. They have a lot of songs from many different artists that they commission. Some are good, some are not. But, you know. Would I be able to commission you to read that entire poem and submit it for this Saturday? I mean, on VGen, probably, yeah. I mean, the sooner the better, because if it's earlier, then I can just work during the week. On weekends, it depends. Depends is a little bit harder, especially because I'm going to be drinking. By the way, birthday celebrations. It is my birthday in 2 days, and we're going to be celebrating Saturday. Don't forget to check out the event. I scheduled an event. This is just a temporary thumbnail. Also, this trailer is wrong. I'm actually gonna fix that right now. This trailer is wrong. I need to fix that actually at this moment. Give me a moment. But yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? Right. Right. What was I saying? I was saying something. Right. Birthday. It is my birthday in 2 days. I want you guys to celebrate together because it's going to be fun. So yeah. It's going to be fun though. It's going to be fun. We're just going to be chilling, hanging out, having fun, and drinking. I'm going to be casually drinking as well. So it's going to be fun. Don't miss out this Saturday. See if you want, you know. Maybe I'll wait for after your birthday, let you enjoy your week. No, this week I'm pretty chill. I actually recorded my audio for Patreon. I'm just working on the usual stuff. Also, update on the visual novel. No spoilers, but I'm halfway-ish onto finishing all of the main character profiles. I'm halfway. I think this is pretty par for the course. There's like a 3 act study. This is the main character stories, then like first and 2 acts and the third, and then divisions on the story. I got 4 of the 6 love interests that I'm gonna be writing them. I'm updating this so the people that support me on Patreon know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, what's the 6 rain? How you doing as well? Am I too broke so I should be more stingy with my cash as well? I mean, yeah, for sure. There you go. I was wondering if I was gonna do a subathon or if we should do like a speaking of the anniversary, I don't know. I don't want to do a subathon, but I do want to make it like a long stream. I don't know if I can outlast 2 hours because I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be kind of sleepy by that time. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. All right. 2 hours potential for becoming expensive. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really don't know how it's gonna be tomorrow. I'm hoping that we can maybe share some accounts because I'm really so fucking broke. Liquor strike here in Canada forced me to drop high color for middle shelf fun. Blah. I mean, you know, just saying. Anyhow, I wanted to test something. Can you guys test me something? I saw for the people on Twitch. Is it true that like if you title your stream with 1 word, it becomes like a huge title? Because I saw some people do that, and I wanted to know how I do it, but I couldn't find it. Just find it on the camera and save money to stay awake. We could do. I was thinking of like, I don't have any plans. I might have guests if they want to join. I actually dropped it on Twitter saying, hey, if any friends want to come along and just drink and have fun, then hell yeah. But I don't have any, like, it's not going to be content. It's going to be us hanging out and having fun. Also, why is my phone disconnecting? What? Hello? Old mate? I don't know why my phone disconnected there like that. But it's just going to be a community thing. We can do react videos if you guys want to. We can play co-op games if you guys want to. I'm gonna be drinking casually, so it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun time, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, it is my birthday, gonna be coming up. I didn't want to. I just wanted to celebrate. Maybe we're gonna do a longer stream. Maybe not. I don't know if I wanted to do subathon because we've already done one in August. I know it's not technically like. It's not really that close. It's been 2 months. But I don't know. Should we do it? What are you guys saying? I don't know. I want suggestions. I really don't know. I'm awful at like planning my own birthday. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm good at like planning stuff for when I have like for other people. I don't know. I don't like planning stuff for myself. Hey Haley, how you doing? We're just talking, just the usual talking, and we're deciding on plans for my birthday. I want to do something community. I want to do something with you guys. That's like my main focus. But I don't know exactly what yet. If it's gonna be mostly video game, if it's gonna be mostly chatting. I am open for suggestions for anybody that wants to give theirs. Good news, since the liquor store, aka Massive Gamma Electri, is over, so they got what they want. Maybe eventually getting my raise as well. Hell yeah. I never get mad at workers' protests. I know it can be inconveniencing, but you know, everybody gotta fight for their own rights. You know, I'm obligated to recommend Titanfall 2. I mean, I wanted to play it, but I don't know for stream though. Because it's going to be like a celebration. Like, you know, right? Did some delivery work today. My side job and lectures. They earned 5.2 Burger King chicken burgers worth of money. A couple of hours. Are you American? Are you American? Because that's like a very American, like, I made quantizing how much money you make in burgers is such an American thing to do. American economic classes. Imagine burger. Just joking, by the way. Don't worry too much about it. But yeah, Titanfall 2 is one of those games that I'm definitely going to be playing. I actually want to play the first one first because I didn't have it. But I do know it's a banger series. I want to play it as well. We'll see, I spoke them too. Oh, yeah. Chill stream sounds awesome. I mean, whenever we do chill streams, it's still kind of chaotic as hell. Anything but the metric system. Americans will use anything but the metric system, dude. I swear to God. Imagine burger. Just kidding, Ghost. Just kidding. We're just a bit of banter in it. I can't do a British accent. I'm Latino. I cannot do a British accent to save my life. It's just a little bit of banter, isn't it? Is that what the British would say? Small boulder the size of a huge boulder fell in the street. Someone played it on the console before? Burger money. Hey Casey, how you doing as well? Glad to have you here. How you doing, baby? Glad to have all of you guys here. Hope you didn't miss me too much now, isn't it? Oh man, I do miss you guys when I'm on stream. You know, we spend so much time on my day together. You guys are like, most of my day, aside from Nyla, I don't really talk to other people. You know what I mean? Because I go to the gym, I go to the groceries. I do polite small talk like good day, good morning, good afternoon, right? But I don't really talk to people in the same way that I talk to you guys and Nyla. So whenever we don't stream and I don't have like nobody to talk about the stuff that happened to my in my day, I always get kind of sad to see. You know what I mean? I always get kind of sad to see. It's a lot of hours of the week, actually. You're expecting the start, so I won't be staying long. Coward! Endure the storm. I am the storm that it's approaching. Gotta replay the DMC series. Anyway, basic small talk, your social butterfly. Hey, Coach Bullet. I'm not exactly a social butterfly, to be fair, but I am somebody that once I am comfortable with people, I open up a lot and I love talking. You know what I mean? But it's got to be with somebody that I am comfortable. Like, if not, then I don't really vibe as much. You know what I mean? I'm a kind of to myself kind of guy when I'm not comfortable as it is. Call myself friendly introvert. Introverts unite. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert. I need to be comfortable first. But yeah, by the way, we're playing Antonym Obscure today. Where is the Antonym Obscure? There you go. Like Ebihime. This is the game that we're playing today. Childhood friend becomes a rock star, dating, love story. You know the drill. You know the drill. But yeah, this is what we're playing today. Another indie game. This one is free, by the way. If you want to check it out, it is Antonym Obscure. You can just Google it. Antonym Obscure. Itch.io. You will find it. It's by Ebihime. It's a demivert. I'm bisexual. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. It's too many words. Too many long words. I'm a himbo and I'm a bisexual. I don't know about those. Hold your breath because if we get to raise, we'll make an extra $40 every 2 weeks. I mean, it adds up. You know what I mean? It adds up. I saw him. Well, not into con. You saw what? What do you see? It's looking good. Was intrigued by the YouTube thumbnail. Gotcha. I mean, it's kind of funny to the people that follow me on YouTube for the follow on Twitch, isn't it? But yeah, as if we can talk about any kind of stuff. As if you can talk about that kind of stuff with normal people. What do you mean by that? I can talk about anything. I'm not very ashamed. Although usually to my normie friends, I stick to the most like light surface stuff. Just love Yaoi. I'm so sick and healthy. Let's go. Hey, just the person. How you doing? Is this Yaoi? Is this Yaoi game? Where is it? Antonym? Is this Yaoi? Is it? I didn't check. If it is, I guess we're gonna see. I don't know. A lot of these MCs are like gender neutral, so I couldn't tell you. No, gay yearning. No, it is Yaoi. Yeah. It is Yaoi. For sure. No, it is Yaoi. Yeah. There you go. I just wanted to make sure. You know what I mean? The Vienna saw a little bit. It's cute, but it's not for me, I guess. I mean, it's gotta be for everybody. There's something, a little bit of something for everybody. You know what I mean? I have to conserve my battery, but I also want to stay. Well, don't get yourself stuck in somewhere dangerous, but stay as much as you want, my friend. Schrodinger's Yaoi? No. This is straight up Yaoi. It would be kind of funny though. I don't know. Like I always prefer novels that like are kind of gender neutral, because like, you get to just self-insert. You know what I mean? Because you are the one taking the choices. Unless it's like a more linear kind of game, then you can make your character with a little bit more of a unique personality. At least in the way that I'm making mine, it is supposed to be a half self-insert. I thought about so I was talking with Nyla about my visual novel. I can talk about this because this is actually not going to be in the game, so I can talk about it. But my first draft for the game that I'm making. I was thinking about trying to make the first act of my story be a personality test, sort of. So depending on the results of your personality test, you would be assigned a character profile, and the character would act according to those predictions. Like if you decide to be more introvert, the character would act in the future acts as more of an introvert. If you were more of an extrovert, then the character would be as such. If you were confrontational, non-confrontational, introvert, extrovert, empathetic, not empathetic, your character would react to you. But I thought about that, and I still don't know if I'm gonna, but it's probably not. Because I feel like a lot of players for visual novels, they just want oh, this is the story, this is the character profile that I'm going for. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Should I do the sort of it gives you the text of what you're gonna say, but it doesn't give you what does that make you? Does it mean that you're gonna be introverted? Does it mean you're gonna be extroverted? Do I hide that? Or do I make it so this is the introvert path? This is the extrovert path. You know what I mean? That is cool, but it's probably too difficult. It actually wouldn't be that difficult. I just had to think about this in the beginning. At least for what I'm going to be making, which is a fairly big visual novel. You know what I mean? That's probably why it's not going to be free. It's probably going to be like $5. Because it's going to be like about the same length, probably more than A Day with Death. You know what I mean? It's going to be like 6, 8, maybe 10 hours. You know what I mean? Reminds me, I'm going to call Yetzi, 0 punctuation, because Tattoo Valley space adventure thingy. I'll do a summary at the end, but not give it away. So, I don't know about that. I'd love to see it. Maybe not so pointed out directly, but making your MC feel like they have a place in the story. I have to see about that. You know what I mean? To be fair, that's not where I am in the story right now. I'm not thinking about that. Right now, I'm in the character profiles. So I'm just like, I'm fleshing out my characters because I think it is, for me at least, it's going to be easier to write a story if I know my characters' personalities. If I know how they are going to act, then I can write accordingly. Rather than like come up with stuff in the moment and just like form their personalities as I write. Unless if it was only one character, but for the amount of characters that I'm making, which is 6 plus, 6 love interests plus a few like side characters. Also, big shout out to my girl failures. She's gonna be a loser. She's not gonna be in college or high school, okay? So many fucking visual novels make their... I know that I'm working with cliches and tropes, but my main character is gonna be an adult, an unemployed adult. I don't know if it's gonna be girl failure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna gender my MC or if I'm gonna make it like a self-insert. So, just letting you guys know. Lemafal. I don't know, dude. Like, my audience is maybe it's because I'm like biased, since my audience is like 25 to 35 to 45 sometimes. But man, so many fucking characters are like in their early 20s. So why don't we have like more characters that are like 25, 30? You know what I mean? Whoop whoop, no job, girl failures. I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna be a girl though. I might make them gender neutral. I might make them gender neutral so you get self-insert. It's actually probably gonna be better for what I want to make. Since I'm probably gonna make the artworks like first person, like Love and D Space. So the artworks for the scenes are gonna be first person. You know what I mean? I don't know, probably the Haskell thing is just like Japanese visual novels. No, plenty of fucking indie novels make them like either college or high school. You know what I mean? Many of them. It's not just the Japanese ones, for sure. Hopefully those are just chef's kiss. I don't know, though. Oh, sorry for the trigger warning. Sorry for the trigger warning. Sorry for the J word. I'm very sorry. Sorry. Trigger warning. Job. Employment. Trigger warning. Sorry. I feel so included. I'm working on a comic book idea when the main character is in his 40s and suddenly find herself having to train to handle superpowers around late teens, early 20s. That is so funny. It's because of lack of older male heroes. It's because of the lack of older heroes. They try and censor it. Sorry. Trigger warning. Employment and job opportunities. Very sorry. Oh man. By the way, have you guys seen the new Alien? Have you guys seen the new Alien series on Hulu? I've been watching it pirated, by the way, just letting you guys know. But Alien Earth is unironically kind of really fucking sick. It has got all the qualities of the first movies, but new and interesting stuff. Unironically, if you like the Alien franchise, this is a banger fucking series. Unironically. They expanded on a lot of stuff. They like have some new aliens as well that are not just the alien guy. There's a little bit of mystery to the characters, although a lot of the characters are pretty disposable. But it's the Alien franchise. A lot of them are not gonna fucking live to the end anyway, so I kind of get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the Alien franchise. A lot of these main characters, the side characters, are not going to live to see the day, so nobody really gives a fuck. But the two ones that are, like, important, then they do. They do. Very interesting. There's a little bit of mystery to them. Hey, Tay, how you doing? Can't speak Russian, my friend. If you can speak English, I'd appreciate it. The xenomorph was like queer awakening. Does that count as queer? The alien. We don't even watch for the humans right now. Yeah, exactly. We watch it for the main character. Really is the alien. But yeah, it's really good. It's a lot less slower, which is a little bit of a difference than the first movies, but it is a series as well. But I really dig it. Not gonna lie. I'm really digging the Alien series. And it's kind of hard because I usually get so scared whenever I see those like, oh, we're adapting into a series. It's like a 50-50 chances if you're gonna be a hot mess or if it's gonna be actually decent. It is a 50-50 chance if your favorite franchise is gonna be adapted into a good movie or not. To be fair, the aliens are the title characters. Yeah, exactly. Alien Earth, Lamb Chop Strikes Back. The xenomorph has the body. People are the monster fuckers. I mean, you know. Well, I don't know if it counts as a queer awakening, but it definitely is the monster fucker awakening of a lot of people, to be fair. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a literal fetish named after the fucking Alien movie, which is RV positioning. You know what I mean? Hey, Lulu, how you doing? It's glad to have you here. How you doing? Welcome. By the way, did you guys figure it out? I actually learned something new today. There's a lot of people that used to follow me on Pinterest. And I know that, like, I saw some people saying, hey, Kindred, I found you on Pinterest. But I didn't actually know that I was posting my stuff to Pinterest. There's like 2K likes and stuff on these posts. You know what I mean? And I was like, I didn't know that. I actually accidentally added like a software that like was reposting my TikToks. There's like 2K, 300, 900. I mean, wow, I guess. Some people have found me. Some people are now watching me through Pinterest, of all things. I mean, if you want to watch me there, I guess. You know, if you want to. That's actually how I found you, through Pinterest. I mean, I knew that I had some of my stuff on Pinterest, but I didn't know it was still going. Because I actually had totally forgotten about this reposting feature. This is one of those softwares that I was using for automation to like make my life a little bit easier when it comes to posting. So I could just post on one place and then like all the other places would like be sent automatically. So I guess that was just a bunch of my posts, but I didn't know it was that much. Because I've only seen 2 people join my streams from Pinterest. But there's like thousands of like comments. Oh, sorry. Thousands of pins and hundreds of comments. You know what I mean? I just didn't know that. I didn't know that. My first time using Pinterest as like a social media. All I ever used Pinterest before was just like looking for reference for artworks and tattoos. You know? Hey, Fez, I was a weird freaky 17-year-old. I found you on there. It was like, oh, boopa. I did not know that, I guess. I did not know that so many people use Pinterest for more stuff than that. I guess. Hey, Tekodachi. I did make a pin board. I guess I can send it to you guys if you guys want to follow the pin board. It's not really my profile because I don't really care about like the profile. But there is a pin board. Oh, I guess it is pin board, right? Is that the name of all my pins? So these are the videos that I be posting. Here you go, I guess. You came up with a battle for ab references and something stupid like that. Hey, Tekodachi, how you doing as well? Glad to have you here. How you doing, my friend? First time in the chat? Oh, yeah. Wait, how do you follow me for 2 years and this is your first time in the chat, Takodachi? What? How does that happen? How did you follow me for 2 years and it's the first time talking in the chat? That's crazy. You never remove me from Twitch? I'm gonna make you drink that water. I'm gonna ban you. Imagine, dude. Yeah, you'd have the right to come to my house and kill me, because if you don't know, Grumpy Cat has been saving 1 million channel points because she wants to use the God damn it, let me do the thing. The hydrate redeem, right? Which costs 1,000,000 points because I think it's funny. Where is it? Let me change myself. I have a hydrate redeem on the channel, and I posted as like 1,000,000 channel points because I think it's funny and nobody would ever get that. Well, she is intent on getting it, and it's just you wouldn't dare ban me. I wouldn't. It wouldn't be funny. I only do weird shit if it's funny. Hey Silas, how you doing as well? You've had some Twitch updates. I think I've only been here for 10 streams. No. The sequence is something different. The channel sequence is for consecutive streams. So the 10 streams that you Tsukino Nova are, it's because you never miss the stream ever since they implemented that, which is different. It's not technically the same thing. There you go. There you go. I don't fucking know. Although, to be fair, I am working on a new stuff. I am working... For the people on YouTube, I am working on a software. It is still in the maybe gonna happen project. Because I am working on a lot of different stuff. But I'm gonna be talking to my cousin, which is a senior dev, to make a software that is gonna be a website. That is gonna be channel point related stuff. It is gonna be rewards for engaging on Discord. There's gonna be rewards for following the social media posts, and there's also gonna be rewards for the things on stream. That is gonna give you stuff to use, like say TTS. Because I don't want to have like, we're still probably gonna have the channel points. I'm just probably gonna have like one channel point redeem that like changes your channel points from one thing to another, so you can have it and still use it. You know what I mean? But however, I'm working on a piece of software that is gonna allow you to have your little mascot. So you know how I wanted the chat to be the little spirits? Well, I want there be like sequence counters, like coming every stream and always making sure that you're here. And it's gonna be like unlockables, like. You know, what is TTS? Text-to-speech. Is when, you know when people send me a message and the message gets read out loud? That's text-to-speech. So there's gonna be like text-to-speech redeems. There's gonna be like, oh, you are here during the anniversary of 10 years or 5 years. You get a special like item that you can add to your little spirit that nobody else will ever get again. Or, you know what I mean? Say like, oh, you're a patron supporter or whatever. Like, all of those things give you extra redeems, you know? And I think that would be kind of a funny thing to interact with the software. However, I don't know if this is a big project or if this is something. I actually did like study a little bit on learning how to code so I can like see how that goes. I actually learned how to use like functions and define functions and do like operations in Python. But apparently the languages that I would need to learn is like React, because it's like a JavaScript to make like the web services. And what was the other one? It was React and it was something else. What was it? It was... Yeah, it was JavaScript and React for the website. And then a little bit of like database stuff. So I could have like the store, the redeems, the accounts. And then, you know, like API stuff for the Twitch. That kind of stuff. Right? Honestly, I wish I could. I like the code, but I like how other countries seem to pay better and give better benefits to workers. We're like doing something funny. It's out of stock. Yeah, all the redeems are broken. All the redeems are broken. I should probably remove the redeems and leave only the ones that are working, so people can know. Because it kept breaking all the time on my VTuber studio, and I just decided to fucking give up on it. Yeah, that's actually why I wanted the software instead of like the actual thing. But I am gonna be having like some fun stuff that you guys can use for points. It's actually why I'm probably gonna be delaying my re-debut. Because I want to have the software be like, I want to have the stream be more dynamic. I want to reward people that come watch my stream every day. and I want to have like a stream like be more dynamic in the sense like you remember when we used to have like Tangia that like people could redeem stuff and like have that kind of stuff. Basically that, but you know that kind of stuff. Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of that's all the things that I'm working on right now. So I've been very busy. Been very busy. Very busy. You know, it's gonna be even more handsome. I've actually shown it to the higher tier Patreons. They can see the previews for the future model. And I think it's looking really amazing. Not gonna lie. Nyla's new model is turning out to be insanely pretty. So I am very excited to show you guys that, but I cannot. It's gotta be held on until we, you know, we can actually do that. Love your voice. Thank you. I'm glad you like my voice. It always makes me happy to hear that. You know? Does the final replace a work typo by accident? Head smush. Wish my voice was as deep as yours. I mean, my voice is not super deep. It's mostly like warm. You know what I mean? Like there's people that have deeper voices than I do, but every voice got a charm. You know what I mean? In the same way that I'm not gonna be like voicing those like boyish anime guys from like, you know, dubs. You know, I also have a certain charm to myself, and I think everybody have their own. Makes me smile when you hype up your girlfriend's work. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, she's very talented in her own way. She's also an amazing writer. She's been writing a lot recently. And yeah, she's been crazy hyped about writing more. She's going to be... I don't know if she's going to be dropping it, but she's been very excited about she's been very excited about her visual novel as well. She's also doing one, but she's doing it differently. She's going for like a whole different stuff. I'm not gay, but goddamn. It's perfectly okay to appreciate your homies. It is, I mean, you know, I've said this a million times before, but like, complimenting your homies is nothing gay about that. You can say like, hey bro, you have a nice voice. I really appreciate that. You know? It would be gayer. I think it's a lot gayer when guys are like, I'm not gonna say my homie is looking good. That's gay. And like, that is gayer if you think like that, because you're tempted. You're like, you can't look into your homie's eyes and give him like a genuine compliment without feeling attracted to it. That means you're gay. That means you want to suck dick and kiss dudes. And you're just in denial. You know what I mean? A straight man, and I say this is a bisexual dude that has lived for most of my life as a straight man. It is gayer to be like, I'm not gonna compliment my homies. It's gay. Then it is to be like, yeah, dude, you look sick. You look swole. You're looking good. Hell yeah. Dressing good. Your voice is nice. You know. 100%. You know. Your voice is warm and cozy. When you laugh, it reminds me of Silas's laugh. Thank you. That is very sweet. Yeah. W plays artwork speaks for itself. We can get lost in those eyes at least once a day. I mean, that's Nyla's art for you. She's amazing like that. But yeah, W plays gang. I am working on the left titty. That's what I've been doing. I've been working on the left titty. I think, Eris, you've been doing the hand here. It's also been going crazy. But yeah, W Place Gang still going strong, my friends. Don't go over any of these artworks. This one is safe because they said they were going to move. They didn't know that we were doing here. But don't go over this one. And this one, paint behind it. So like, we would paint it around like here, right? You see how it is? Don't go over where they're like lining up their stuff. Because they said that they're going to be back to finish it. So, you know. Yeah. Nyla's art is amazing like that. She's insanely talented. You know what I mean? Kissing the homies goodnight. Exactly. Okay, kissing your homies goodnight is kind of crazy. But, you know, if you're good homies like that. That's actually, you know, like... when I was straight, like, I did not like dudes at the time. You know what I mean? I would be like, yeah, like, you know... Because I was comfortable, you know. To be fair, that did change, but, you know, people do change, you know. Once we get closer, ask them to mark their border in case we get in the background. Nah, there's plenty of time. There's going to be like weeks before we get close to that, so. Well, yeah, I'm excited for the redesign, but I also feel like I miss the old model. I've grown sort of accustomed to it. Well, you're not going to miss it too much. It is it's like I'm doing the, in that way I'm very similar to somebody like Shy Lily, where differently, even though my inspiration for VTuber is Iron Mouse, I like this current design because it's like timeless at this point. So in the same way that like Nyla's design didn't change my original ideas of having the shirt and everything, it's just gonna be a new interpretation of it. So it's still gonna be the same clothes. It's gonna be other outfits on top of it, which is the whole reason why I'm doing the re-debut, is so we can have other outfits be done. However, the what is the name? The base outfit is not going to change for my future re-debut. Hey Sleepy, how you doing? So glad to have you here. It's my first stream. Glad to have you here. How you doing? Where'd you find me? I had my bisexual awakening when I was playing Shadowheart's Covenant. Veronica got me feeling things. I don't actually know. I think my bisexual awakening, to be fair, that's like pretty par for the course for straight dudes that kind of grew up straight and like very manly. It was femboys. And then I opened up to like other kinds, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, if I'm hit, if it attracts me, I'm clapping it. But I don't know, dude. I think like there's also like a times kind of difference, because at least when I was younger, right, it was very like, people didn't experiment with their sexuality and visuals. Gender identity, not sexuality. People didn't experiment with that gender identity as much, at least from what I remember and used to live. So I never really like, it may be that I was never really like fully straight like that, but at the same time, you know, just never really kind of came up to it. Femboys also made me bi. And in the same way, like, I think for women it's also like that, you know what I mean? Like when you have a woman that's like a muscle mommy, or kind of breaks the norm, and you're like, hey yo, awooga, awooga, mommy, hey yo, you know, it's understandable. It's understandable. That's like most bisexuals. Most bisexuals are like that. It's like you either wake up to some crazy mommy character or person, or you wake up your bisexuality to like a dude that's like, hey yo bro, goddamn, yo, I mean, not to be gay, but like you're kind of cheeked up, hey yo. I mean, no. And then they're like, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm bisexual. When baby's first homosexuality comes out, and it's like, you know what? Maybe I'm bisexual. Women are sick. Dudes are right. I might as well eat everything that God has given me. You know? We're all God's creatures. We're all God's creations. If God made me, then I might as well be like that. You know? If God made me this way, then I might as well be like that. And that's how I think a lot of people wake up to their bisexuality. And you know, like some people are like, oh, but I'm actually pan-kindred. Yeah, but yeah, maybe, sure. But bisexuals still got the better color scheme though, so take that L, pansexuals. Sucks to suck, you know? People always argue on the difference of like, oh, like bisexuals this, pansexuals that. I'm actually pan, not bi. Yeah, sure. Bisexuals got the better color scheme though, so who's really winning at the end? Who's really winning at the end? Just saying. You know? Nah, trans people got the better scheme. Nah. I love my trans homies, but bisexuals got the better color scheme. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry, okay? We got the better color scheme. There's a reason why they call it bisexual lighting. Nobody uses everybody uses it. I mean, everybody uses it. You know, pansexual attracted to flying pans. Trans flag is a cotton candy. Yeah, it's just cotton candy. You know what I mean? I was like 9 and got in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't tell if Taylor Hanson was a dude or a chick, and I thought they were the prettiest person I'd ever seen. I mean, why does it matter exactly? I feel like that's a lot of people. Like, that's a lot of people's reactions to their first, like, queer feelings. It's like an intersection, especially when it's, like, bisexual. I'm mostly talking about my experience, which I'm bisexual, so, like, take it with a grain of salt, personal experiences. But like, I feel like a lot of people's first like bisexuality is like a person that is attractive, but in the intersection of like genders. And then they're like, all right, sure, yo, you know what I mean? A's got the best one, low key the best sexuality, no romance drama. Nah. If you think Aro Ace people don't got drama, then you haven't met enough Aro Ace people. Just letting you know. Just because they don't feel like fucking or don't feel like committing, let me tell you, that does not mean they don't have drama. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I like it. You're funny. Thank you. Fucking thank you, Takodachi. The first fucking person that thinks that I'm actually funny first stream in the chat. They're not just watching for my massive fucking titties. Thank you. That means a lot to me. It's so funny because I get hate comments saying like, people only watch him because he's like showing titty. Why is he showing titty? I'm like, the people that watch me day to day, they watch me because I'm funny. I'm objectively funny. Professionally funny even. Sure, I'm not saying don't having big old male titties doesn't help. You know, I work out for that reason, you know, let the puppies grow. But just saying. You're a good streamer, Ken. Thank you. You laugh a lot when I watch you stream. I also laugh at my jokes. You know? What do you mean you're funny? I didn't know that. Shut up, Starlight Jim. No, because you're actually right. I mean, you know, that's the thing with like a lot of like VTubing. There's a lot of people like, why are you giving your male VTubers such big titties? First of all, they're made to scale, so shut the fuck up. I have video proof on my YouTube channel that these titties are made to scale. That's the first thing. But secondly, why not? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing about like VTubing, is that VTubing kind of like breaks the boundary of like. So I see a lot of women talk about this, but it's also true for dudes. Like, while not every streamer needs to be like absolutely objectively pretty, people posting their faces online still deal unintentionally with beauty standards. We still like beauty standards still play a part, even if you want it or not, if you're showing your face. And VTubing kind of like takes away that situation. So VTubing proposes you with the question of like, if you could be anything online, what would you like to be? Do you want to be a fantasy character? Do you want to be a hideous little gremlin creature? You know, like you could do that. If you want to, I don't know, be objectively like pretty or have like an idealized body, then do it. Nothing stops you. You know what I mean? And I know some people say, oh, gooner material, but it does depend on your audience and the way that you interact with your audience for sure. You know? But you're not locked to it. You can do whatever you want. You're funny, that's why I'm here. Yes, but as a 45-year-old ace, there's always drama. There's always drama. I mean, that's most people, to be fair. You know what I mean? If people want drama, there'll be drama. If they don't want drama, they don't want to have drama. He was too ripped for the maid costume. Too thick of a boy for the maid costume. That's what happened. He ripped off. Who gives a shit if a guy has massive titties? Looks sexy no matter how big they are. I mean, you know. That's what I always say to Nyla. Better one titty in your hands than two titties. Better one titty in your hand than no titties. You know? Oh, yeah, no itchy. How does it feel to have massive pecs? I mean, just working out. To be fair, my cup size is not even that big. It's just, you know, I am a dude after all. It's just that I have like a big like bust size. Yeah. Hey Venom, how you doing as well? Rip the maid outfit 2025. It lasted for 2 days, guys. Come on. Anyhow, let's get into the game, shall we? Let's get right into the game. There you go. Let's get right into the game. By the way, if you do want to leave a like if you're watching this on YouTube, or share with your friends, regardless if you're on Twitch or YouTube. Word of mouth is the best way to share your favorite streamer. I am a small streamer, so you can drop a like, or if you share with your friends on Discord or wherever, saying like, hey, give me one to check it out, come around. I'd really appreciate that. Anyhow, where's the downloads extracted folder? And let's check it out.
Don't feel bad, Ken. Cosplay is made for like twinks.
There you go. All right, let's check it out.
Oh, is it gonna be songs?
I don't know if I want to play that. I don't know if I trust this game to have licensed the songs, or if it's gonna be copyrighted to hell and back. Do we trust it?
Do we trust it, guys?
You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it safe. Because I really don't want to have like the whole stream be demonetized and limited. It's not really about the AdSense per se. It's more so that like the stream will get limited reach and not be discovered as much if it gets copyrighted. Maybe it's original. I'm gonna play it safe, guys.
I remember the author having no money to make it in make it Spanish. Trust. Wonder if astronauts need to go to space to see the world.
Appreciate the compliment, Taco, but I am taken, so chill out. Calm down there, cowboy. Can't stand the song Eternal Autumn, which is pretty unfortunate since it's freaking popular. Who's this guy? Anybody knows Eternal Autumn. So beloved, I'm afraid it will end up being eternal. It came out 6 months ago, but it's one of those songs with staying power. Kind of like, Wonderwall.
What game is this? This game is...
Oh, we can't see the game? Oh, my bad.
My bad.
I thought I pressed the button. My bad.
Very nice. You know what's funny? My uncle's birthday is the same day as yours.
Is it on the 30th? Because my stream celebration is going to be on the 1st, but my actual anniversary is on the 30th of October.
Yes, it's
Antonym Obscure.
That's the name of the game.
There you go. In fact, if you heard Wonderwall, you heard Eternal Autumn. They sound kind of similar. They're both rock songs, ostensibly at least. But they're super schmaltzy, with these simple chord progressions and these whiny, sad boy vocals. I'd argue Eternal Autumn is worse than Wonderwall, actually, because Eternal Autumn is in Japanese, so I can actually understand all the lyrics. In part, I guess.
Legit, Ken went on a music rant. Game isn't in the title of the stream. No, it is. It is on YouTube, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is on YouTube.
Although I need to change the category, I guess. Let me do that right now. Give me a moment. Give me 2 moments. There you go. I put it on the thing. But this is on YouTube, so it doesn't matter too much.
There you go. Love you call your birthday, your anniversary.
Actually, it's birthday. It's because I'm Portuguese, and Portuguese. I'm Brazilian, so in Portuguese the thing. Game doesn't have a category. No. There you go. Can understand the lyrics on the surface level, but they're kind of convoluted. The song is kind of weird imagery, artsy fantasy shit-like together. You stand up against the tide of time, trapped in a snow globe. 2 lines align, and yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. Eternal Autumn was one of those songs on Obscure's newest album, Polychromia. The tracks on the album are all standard Obscure stuff. There's a bit of a bite to it. A whole load of crunchy guitars and a bunch of pain, torture lyrics, which sounds like cries for help. But Eternal Autumn is a different beast from everything else on that album. Hell, it's a different beast to everything Obscure has been putting out for the last 5 years. Obscure's a rock band, but their sound tends to lean pretty heavy. They don't exactly have the scream in any of their songs. They're not doing metal here. They have pretty catchy melodies, but their music has not always been radio friendly.
Where all my streamers' birthdays in October. First Aurora, now you.
Hey Roro, how you doing as well?
It's in the YouTube title as usual.
Yes. I'm just saying all of that for shits and giggles. Obscure has been decently popular ever since their debut album, Gray Flowers for a Gloomy Girl. And they were popular in its niche, underground kind of way. They've always had boatloads of fans, of course. Their official Insta has a cool 1 million followers, but they were never big. What do you mean not big? Insta has 1 million followers on Insta is not big. The fuck do you mean? Their album sold well. They went on tours across the country. They've been on tours across Europe a few times. I'd occasionally see them on talk shows when flipping through TV channels late at night. I know Rosario, the bassist, has been in a bunch of men's perfume ads. Rosario is not his real name, by the way, and Caleb, the lead guitarist, is a male model. That is his real name. The guy's half Japanese, half English, I think. But they weren't amazingly famous. They weren't household names or anything. But it all changed when Polychromia came out earlier this year, and Eternal Autumn became the most goddamn popular song on the planet. It's all over TikTok. Not that I use TikTok. This guy, this person is such a... I hate everything that's popular. I don't even use TikTok. I only read like letterbox reviews of like obscure movies and listen to abstract, hardcore, Indian, like step beat jazz. Or something of the sort, you know what I mean? Like the most obscure fucking genre of music you've ever seen. Them see a hipster who liked them before they were cool? 100%. It feels like a hipster. I mean, if a competition has 10 million? No. Anybody that has 1 million followers is already somewhat popular. That's crazy. Several high-profile singers have covered it. It's already been arranged to high heaven and back. I was never Obscure's biggest fan, even they were as obscure as their name suggested, but Eternal Autumn insanity isn't doing them any favors. Lately, it feels like I've not been able to go a single day without hearing it. I just stepped out to go to Christmas shopping for my family, and my few friends have been dogged by Eternal fucking Autumn for the last 2 hours. I've been inside about a dozen shops. I heard that song play in at least 3 of the stores I went into, and no, I'm not kidding. It's December, so you'd think these stores would have started playing Christmas music already. I'd welcome that actually over Eternal Autumn, but no. Can't have what I want. It would be way too easy. Ah, fuck. Can't stand that song. Not the breathy vocals, or the flanger effect on the guitars, or the lyrics that should be insipid, but they actually sound kind of deep and poetic the more you listen to them, and... that's it. I'm officially over this. I was able to buy a few gifts that'll go in Pulse at least. I'm going to count that as a victory. I'm gonna give back to Loving D Space. I want to grind for the new idols. Oh, I hope you can keep watching the stream as well, my friend. Yes, the hipster hair and scarf combo. Taking a little bit of a drink as well. Yeah, might as well head back home now. Still want to buy a few more things, but I can do that later. I like to think this little shopping excursion was a net positive, even if it was non-consensually subjected to Eternal Autumn more times than any man should be. And besides, it's early December in Hokkaido. It's really freaking cold. So I've gotten most of it over and done with. I might as well go back now. I still want to pick up a couple of gifts to my friends, but thinking about it, we aren't really that close. I do have friends. Not a completely pathetic. Please don't look at me like that. Okay. A little bit defensive there. But they're not BFFs. As a guy, it feels like it's hard to make close friends in general. I tend not to get too touchy feeling. We don't tend to be all that emotional either. I mean, true. Not really. That is pretty par for the course for dudes. I have to get gifts to my parents since they're my parents and all. They did raise me. I can't exactly ignore my little sister, but the guys at the office? Kanikita, Sasayama, and the others? Forget it. It's not like they need me to get them anything nice. In fact, knowing Sasayama, you probably say it's gay for men to buy another Christmas gifts. Which, I mean, yeah, I am gay, so I guess everything I do is inherently gay, but I don't think buying people presents is an act performed solely by homosexuals. If that was really the case, I think parents all across the world would be pretty opposed to the idea of Santa coming down their chimneys for the children. Oh, whatever. It's cold, I'm tired, and I don't want to be bothered buying the gifts to Sayama so he can roll his eyes at me and say, thanks, man, but I'm not going to get off with you, if that's what you're after. I just want to go home.
He's playing the next game in October. Unfollow.
I didn't know that.
You know that was good when there's a tsundere in the mix.
I'm not a big fan of tsunderes. That's my least favorite, like, anime trope. I'm not even joking. I pause at the crosswalk. I carry a bag of goods in my hand, waiting for the light to turn green. I'm ready to head back on the station. But while I'm glancing about, something catches my eye. Oh? There's a large billboard over yonder. On one of the skyscrapers which overlooks downtown Sapporo. And what do you know? 4 very familiar faces are emblazoned on a massive billboard. Faces I know a little too well. At the base is Rosario looking a little like a debauched pirate in his shirt with strings that open at the front. Caleb, the lead guitarist, wearing a choker and looking all plaintive. Toa, the drummer, is kind of in the back, looking all mysterious, but he's definitely the least interesting of the bunch. Doesn't have a fancy stage name, he's not part European. No, he's a pretty good musician. He's a drummer. Nobody ever gives a damn about drummers. In fact, I'm prepared to bet most of the casual Obscure fans don't even know who Toa is. They could walk past him on the street and they wouldn't know him from your average salary man. The poor guy.
In fiction, tutors are okay. In real life, I'd be like, well, fuck you too then.
It's almost reassuring in a grim sort of way to know that even a drummer from a band as famous as Obscure can't catch a break. But the main focus on the billboard is given to Obscure's frontman, the vocalist and second guitarist, the occasional keyboardist as well. The frontman, Uzui Akira, is looking all sad and plaintive in the back, even sadder and plaintiver than blacker than Toa in the back, who's all shrouded in shadow. Akira's eyes are coal black, while his skin is snow white. He's like a fairy tale princess. His nose and his ears are studded with silver, and though his lips are pursed ever so slightly, I know his tongue is pierced too. He's wearing this casually scuffed outfit which should look try-hard. A ripped black shirt and a black leather jacket, complete with these incredibly tight trousers, but it actually managed to make him look sexy.
Is the MC judging the drama for not being mixed races, bruh? I don't know, I guess. I mean, it's pretty powerful, like, people that like music to say that drummers don't get a lot of attention, so I think they're just, like, playing a little bit into that as well. It felt a little bit over, too, like, they just keep hammering on the drummer.
Uzui Akira's my age. No, he's about a month younger than I am, but he positively oozes cool. He's the quiet, retiring guy, really. Rosario and Caleb tend to speak the most during their interviews, but on these billboards, Akira dominates. He looks so striking with those dark eyes of his that I find myself frozen in place. The traffic lights are already changed. I can hear the cars screech into a halt on the road, but I don't budge. I can't bring myself to. This burden is so overwhelming that it takes me a moment to realize this billboard was not in fact erected solely for the worship of Obscure's frontman.
Alright. It's the first time I caught a stream in months. Hey, Bunny Buns. People wonder why the MC... Why I don't like the MC sometimes. Straight back to that, I don't have the time and energy for drama.
There's actually a text on it. Large, bold text announcing the world that Obscure will be putting on a concert in Sapporo soon. Looks like this is part of Obscure's Polychromia tour to celebrate their newly released album. According to this billboard, Obscure will be playing at Kyoiku Bunka Kaikan no the 24th of December. Huh. So it's a Christmas Eve concert, is it? It's pretty soon. It's kind of daring too. I imagine most of the people will have other plans for Christmas Eve. It is a holiday you're supposed to spend with your loved ones. But if anybody can pull in a crowd, even during a big holiday like Christmas Eve, it'll be Obscure. I wonder how long this billboard's been up there. They must have announced this concert a few months in advance, but I never realized they were going to play so close to home. I don't come in Sapporo all that often, since I live in Ebitsu. I guess I didn't see it. I've been checking Obscure's socials, but I saw the initial announcement for the Polychromia tour, but didn't look at the dates of the locations too closely. I might have a passing familiarity with Obscure's activities, So you could say that I'm intimately familiar with Izui Akira, but I'm not a fan of theirs. I'd rather suffer the indignity of buying Sasama a Christmas gift only to have him affectionately call me a fag than go to attend an Obscure concert, especially on Christmas Eve. Might be pretty sad, yeah, but I don't have a partner. I don't have that many friends. But I'm not so sad to demean myself to go to a concert held by a band I don't even like that much. I like a visual novel style game. What is this one called? Antonym Obscure. Yes. That's what I keep telling myself at least. So why does it feel like Akira's eyes are boring straight into mine? Because this is the start of a visual novel. Because this is the start of a visual novel, and yeah, it's kind of how that goes. Hey, Mr. Vodka, how you doing? As well, my friend. It takes about half an hour for me to get back home in Ebitsu, at which point I feel totally drained. The place is a 15-minute walk from the station. It's freezing cold outside. It actually started to snow, and my hair is a little damp from the fluffy flakes. I'm relieved I was able to make it back to my apartment in one piece, but I'm shivering badly as I tramp up the stairs to my cruddy apartment. My fingers are frozen even inside my gloves, and I fumble ineffectually with the key for a few times. First failing to stick it in the fucking keyhole. Please don't be a future omen. And manage to drop it on the floor. Ah, fuck. Oh, wait, are they gonna have the characters this way? So I'm gonna move myself this way. I curse under my breath. The short sound and sharp into the icy air. What a pain. I live in a pretty cruddy apartment block, which was built way back in... shit, I don't know, maybe in the 70s? I'm not too sure, but it's ugly as sin. It's been poorly maintained, but the heating is not very reliable. All in all, this place is a dump, but I guess it is my dump. I called this place home ever since I moved out of my parents' home for a couple of years. So I guess I'm attached to it. Kinda, sorta. Maybe not. EMC is strong with the self-deprecation. Kind of, isn't it? Explains a couple of animes I watched recently. In Japan, it's more of a romantic couples event than a family event. Is it? Huh. Well, would you look at that? Really? Is Christmas more of like a couples event than a family? In Brazil, it's pretty big, like family. Like even couples that don't live together won't really like spend time together to spend time with their individual families, unless they have like families that celebrate together. You know what I mean? I can't pretend to love this place. It's so cramped here there's not enough room to swing a cat about. The radiators never seem to work. Not exactly living the high life here. But I have my nice, cozy bed, so I guess I love my bed. I've not had a proper relationship in... I don't even want to think about how long. With some tepid affair back in uni, some Chinese exchange student that ultimately went nowhere count. I can always rely on my bed. It's probably the closest thing I have to a life partner, which... Okay, I know it sounds bad, but who doesn't love their bed? So nice and warm, especially during winter. Very big family event here as well. Please wait for me, my wonderful bed. I'm coming for you, just as soon as I get my stupid door open. I finally let myself inside, my fingers still spasming, and throw off my coat. My gloves are next to go. Doesn't look like they did me much good. They're my scarf and my shoes. Newly undressed, I make a beeline straight for my bed. So tired I don't even bother to turn on the lights. I'm dimly aware that I should change out of my hoodie, which is damp and cold from the snow. But I don't have the energy to do that. I just want to lie here and vegetate, while the wind sighs outside and the snow drums against the window pane. To be fair, Betty from Date Everything is a good choice of partner. Betty was a crazy pull. Betty was actually crazy pull. Who doesn't love their Bev? True for Betty, my side's queen. True. I mean, it's kind of cliche to like Betty, you know, who breasted boobily and had her issues, but I can't be one to complain about her. You know what I mean? That's a honey trap that I'm falling for. It's crazy. I've not been here lying for all that long, but I can feel myself thawing out already. Sleep is beginning to settle on me, just like the snow that's piling up outside. But a familiar face keeps swimming before my eyelids, no matter how fiercely I bury my face against the pillows. Can't stop thinking about Akira. Wish I could say that's a first for me, lying awake at night thinking of Obscure's frontman, but this happens more often than I'd like to admit. It's been hard for me to avoid thinking about that stupid band. It's gotten even worse since Eternal Autumn blew the fuck up. I know it's because of Akira that Obscure has become so, well, unobscure despite their stupid name. Man, the MC is A, such a tsundere, and also B, such a fucking hipster. Jesus Christ. He's obviously obsessed with the band, loves the main character, but now it's mainstream and I don't want to anymore. Oh my god, dude. This MC is such a fucking hipster, it hurts. Jesus Christ. Oh man. 11D Space keeps crashing on me. I guess Zane doesn't really like me. I think Silas can get it better than him. Antonym has to be one of the Akira's songs, has its fingerprints all over it. MC needs to get laid. I think so too. Eternal Autumn is this love song through and through. There's a melancholy undercurrent to the whole thing. Cold, sharp fragments of pain. What's fucking TikTok doing? I'm gonna close fucking TikTok, dude. It's yelling at me all the time. I hate TikTok Studio, dude. Fucking shitty software. There you go. Alright. There you go. The song is full of regrets, so much so that it's positively bursting at the seams. It's a song of days gone by, of romance unfulfilled. It's a song about a love story which never had a happy ever after, which advanced far enough to have a once upon a time. It's a song about the past, days would never get back. It's a song about Akira, and I'm pretty sure it's a song about me. Despite my supposed hatred of Obscure, I still find myself reaching for my phone in my back pocket. I slide it free, though it's a little awkward to get it out under the covers. Then I start to research. I bring up a familiar YouTube channel, one I've been subscribed for 5 years ever since Obscure debuted. Click on one of the most viewed by far, Eternal Autumn. A whopping 300 million views. Set to play the video to play, and from the beginning I'm entranced. For a moment, I ever wonder if Akira is still thinking about me. If he still knows I'm still watching him. Does he know that I never once forgot about him? And it would even make a difference at this point if he did. Might have been 8 years since Akira and I went to school together. I can still remember who he looked like, what he acted like. I can remember it only too well.
How much you want to bet the MC hates is about the singer crushing on the MC? I called it. I mean, it was literally in the title of the video, you know. We do know that the MC was childhood best friends with the guy. Akira was a shy boy, insecure and anxious. He transferred into Minato High in his last year. When he moved to Sapporo with his mother, he was 17. So I didn't think he'd move too far. Pretty sure he would. He told me he was born in Hokkaido, only he came from a city a little further north. I don't remember all the precise details. It's been a while since we had a lot of meandering conversations peppered with meaningless words. He told me about his family, about his father who had divorced his mother to marry his secretary. Why his secretary of all things? Isn't that a little cliche? And his mother who's done her best to raise him on her own. He told me a little about the old schools he's been to, how he's been teased for being so shy, unusually so for such a tall boy. We mostly talked about music. I used to play the drums while Akira still is a guitarist. We played different instruments, but I dabbled when I was younger, so I knew the basics of it. He asked me for some advice. I did my best to help him, tried to give him more support. It would be more accurate to say that I gave him a kick in the backside so he could stand on his own feet. I'm not sure how I felt about Akira even now. I think part of me found his self-effacing attitude annoying, but another part of me envied his skills. He was really talented. The funny thing is, I don't think he realized it. He can't have done or wouldn't have come to me asking about his playing so often. It's right, it's all coming back to me. Can remember the run up to the school culture festival and the set list that Rio helped us devise. Oh, going so soon, Casey. Battery is getting low. My light's gonna be going out soon for the storm. All right, Casey. Thank you so much for coming around. I hope you come around later as well. But yeah, thank you so much for staying. If your battery is dying, then I guess there's not much you can do. I remember how worked up Akira was about performing in front of the school in the gymnasium. His first ever performance.
I remember our club room, which has always been a bit of a mess. It's been mostly used as a remedial classroom for kids struggling with their literacy skills. Colorful educational posters that would have been most suitable for a primary school tacked up on the walls. I remember the faint, sticky smell of cherry soda which permeated the air. After Kay accidentally dropped the bottle of the stuff on one practice session, it splattered everywhere. And I remember the washed out sunlight of the setting sun as it filtered through the blinds, hitting the beige wall opposite in the stripes like a tiger's belt. Can't remember.
There he is. Hey, Aruto.
I was fiddling around with the arrangement of Sakura Panic. I think the bridge between the verse and the chorus should sounds a little more dynamic like this. Yeah. Would you mind if I showed you? Huh? I glanced Sakura disinterestedly, a rag in one hand and a bottle of disinfectant in the other. I only hung around the club room after other band members, Kaden, Yo, and Taiki. I was skedaddled so I could do some maintenance on my old drum kit. It's a little beat up. No, drummers aren't meant to beat up their drums, I guess, so I wanted to give it a bit of a clean. Felt like the right time, especially since the school culture festival is coming up. I was supposed to be playing. I just want to play my drums and look presentable. I just want my drums to look presentable.
He was like a little clock cane.
It kind of looks like it, doesn't he? A skinny version of Clark Kent.
I mean, to be fair, the Clark Kent is supposed to be a generic white guy, so...
I don't know, I still think the MC is such a tsundere. He's like... He's always like being whiny and like dismissive, you know what I mean? In fact, that's the last thing I want to hear right now. I just want to clear my drum kit and head on home. That was my plan at least, but... Are you looking for my advice again? If you wouldn't mind. Well, you helped Rio write the song, so I wanted to see what your opinion was. I'm afraid this might disrupt the flow of the piece a little. Sounds good with just a guitar at least. I think it does. But I wasn't sure how to work with the drums. That's why he's so interested in what I have to say, it isn't. Well, it's nice to know he cares enough to ask, rather than ad-libbing during the concert like some ego-tripping asshole, but... I barely wrote this song. I only gave Rio a couple of ideas. I'm not that into composition, you know. I've been into music since I was about 5, and by into music I mean I work my way through the piano, the guitar, and the mandolin before I settle on the drums. I'm not that much of a nerd. I might have helped Rio with a few of his Light Music Club's original songs, Sakura Panic, Tokimeki Chicken, and Synapse Relapse, but I only gave a few suggestions. Songwriting isn't really my forte. Not exactly on Gakt's level here, but I guess I'm not completely hopeless.
The music is a total vibe.
I can tell that this writer for this visual novel loves music. I was already calling it from like the way they were talking about like drummers, but I can tell that they really they're very much a weeb as well. Because the two characters that are not Japanese are also living in Japan and doing like Japanese culture stuff, but they're also like very much into loving music, and I can tell, you can tell. You know what I mean? It's not really something that they're doing like from the outside looking in. They're such a fucking hipster though, this MC. This MC is such a fucking hipster though. It's like, no, like it now that's like mainstream. Like these posers, not Rio fans. You know what I mean? I don't see why Akira's always come to me for advice though. If you wanted any help, you'd be better off asking Rio. But Akira doesn't talk to Rio all that much. Akira's been part of the Light Music Club since the early May, but he doesn't really speak to anybody except me. I don't know why Akira's latched onto me in particular, but I guess I don't hate it. It's almost endearing in its own way. There's only so much I can help so much help I can give him. I wish I'd hash out the stuff with Rio instead, but I know that. But the others have already gone home. It's because you didn't ask them to stay and give you any advice, idiot. Can't really ask them now. And anyway, you're a little easier to talk to than the others. We are in the same class after all, so... You mind taking a listen? Jeez. Can see all my plans turning to dust already before my very eyes. What choice do I have? What choice do I have? He's asking so nicely. I feel bad if I told him no. I don't want to upset Akira, but maybe this is why he always asks me for advice, rather than Rio, Kei, or Taiki. It's only because I'm the only bleeding heart in the club who indulges him. Taiki's too busy helping out his parents. Store to hang out around the music club all that much. And I know Kei's been busy hanging out with his girlfriend in Rio. I don't really know where Rio fucks off to. It's pretty mysterious like that. But I still don't have any real plans. Other than reading manga in my room until my mother calls me down to dinner. Alright, fine. If you want to play for me that badly, I might as well. You might as well. Let's hear what you've come up to. Right, thank you, Haruto. It's no problem. Now you're gonna hurry along? Some of us have things to do. It's like the latest chapter of Bleach that's incredibly important. Not that I expected an honest suitor like Akira to know that. But he's never read a single issue of Shonen Jump in his life. He's always too studious. It's giving I'm not like the other girls, but gay. That's great. That is a crazy sentence, but you are not wrong. That is such a crazy sentence, but I also believe you are not wrong. Unlike EMC, he's annoying. Right, of course. Akira readjusts his grip on the guitar, then he rests his fingers against the fretboard. There's a small pause and a moment of silence. Then he begins to play. It's a song I knew well. Though maybe I should say it's a snippet of the song I know well. It's Sakura Panic, one of Ryo's originals. It's one of the tracks we were planning to play, and by we I mean the Unappreciated Egoists. That's the name of our band, at the school culture festival. We have a pretty slim track list comprised only of 5 songs, 3 originals and 2 covers. One of our cover songs is Hito ni Yasashiku by the Blue Hearts. Hey, don't look at me like that. I know they don't know the band, but I still like them. And the other's instrumental of Dig Her by Her Bones by Misfits. None of us are confident enough in our English to even attempt the vocals. We got a set list of all the planned out, and we spent the last few weeks working on getting these songs down. We've been just painting by the numbers, really, sticking to the same old. But Akira's not content to leave well enough alone. I read manga. I'm not like other gays. Kind of cute, kind of hipster tsundere, very chaotic mix. Yeah, pretty much. He keeps fiddling with our songs for whatever reason. Improvising an arpeggio run here, an extra riff there. I'm not sure why he can't play the songs the way he's supposed to, without all these little flourishes. I gotta admit, he's doing a pretty good job at it. But easy if he just played the way what he was supposed to, but that does sound better. Way more texture. It's crunchier, I guess. There's more to chew on. He hasn't changed up things all that much either. He's only changed up the song a little bit, but it sounds significantly better. What a show off. The last few notes of his guitar riff fade away, his fingers stilling on the strings. Akira looks at me anxiously. For a guy, he sure does have big eyes. They're so wide and brown like a fawn's, he says. So how's that? I think my opinion should go without saying, really. Akira's playing was good, but I'd expect nothing less of him. He's always been the best musician in the Unappreciated Egoists. The other guys mostly see the band as a laugh, as if that wasn't immediately obvious from the name. I think Rio just picked the name on the whim because he thought it was funny, though Rio's sense of humor was always been a little screwy. Definitely giving him not like other men because I'm not normal. Let the guy be a little bit of a hipster, you know. They are teens, so this is a flashback. Although he kind of still is a hipster in his adult life, so he's not really changed out of his high school ways, is he? He's dry and sarcastic in some ways. He kind of reminds me of my grandfather. Rio might be 18, just like I am, but he acts perpetually fed up to, like you'd think he has the soul of a much older man. He's pretty grumpy, and the sense of humor is kind of mean-spirited. I always thought our band's name was meant to be a dig at us, because we're nobodies. Might as well call us the Nobodies to make it extra explicit. But I'm getting off topic. I do that a lot, even in my flashbacks apparently. My bad. The point of our band is really just some glorified after-school thing. There's only 5 members in our band. A drummer, that's me, a bassist, that's Rio, keyboardist, that's Kay, and 2 guitarists. One of them being Akira and the other one, Taiki. Oh god, the MC peaked in high school. To be fair, he is still reminiscing of a love he had in high school. Now that the guy's like famous, so little bit sad. Not gonna lie, that's a little bit sad. We're just 5 guys who fucked around after school. It's not like any of us had dreams of being signed on to a big record company or going pro. Rion is pretty smart. Even if he acts bored and disinterested most of the time, he'll be going off to medical school once we graduate. The rest of us don't have any future career prospects as bright as Rio's. There's no hope in hell I'll ever get into medical school. Our grades are nowhere near as good. But we all have plans of our own. Kay's planning to go to a vocational school, but I've already been accepted some middle-of-the-road uni in Sapporo. Once high school finishes, the unappreciated egoists will be no more. Our band is doomed to remain unappreciated, like the name suggests, because we're going to be folded soon enough. With all that in mind, what's the point of trying hard? We're just killing time, so we might as well enjoy ourselves. I just want to put on a show at the Culture Festival that's good enough so I don't make a complete idiot of myself. But Akira can't leave well enough alone. Keeps practicing even though he's way better than the rest of us already. So much better than the rest of us, in fact, it makes me feel kind of sick. Why does he put so much energy into the stupid band? Part of me wishes I felt even halfway as passionate about the band as he does. But I can't lie to myself but I really want this. For me, the unappreciated egoist is just a fun distraction from my daily life, but for Akira... is everything alright, Haruto? Doesn't sound too bad, does it? Fuck. I'd be damned if I know what the band is to him. I don't know if I care. I don't know if I care. We're just close enough to so I can call him by his given name instead of the more distant Usui. But we're not BFFs. I don't care why he works so hard on picking and bending whatever the hell he's been brushing up on. But I wish he wouldn't even bother. That's not really. Is the MC am I the only one feeling the MC is kind of pathetic in like a bad way? He's like, I don't know why he cares so much. He should just like do something else. You know what I mean? Like he peaked in high school. He's like upset about like the fucking like passion of the guy has that he's like very clearly gonna be crushing on later. It's like, man, I'm really disliking this MC. I like the side character. I like this guy. But man, the MC is such an unbearable hipster, dude. Am I the only one thinking that? Am I the only one thinking that, or what are you guys like sussing out the story so far? You're not really earning any sympathy from here, at least. I don't know. It's really hard for me to struggle with to empathize with the MC. The MC is a hipster tsundere that keeps like shooting down his best friends, doesn't care about his hobby. It's just like, it's just a distraction from my daily life. You know what I mean? MC wants to hate fuck Akira 100%. I don't think so. The Akira might be just crushing on him. That's how he's putting up with this garbage, but the MC is a sad little man. He kind of is, isn't he? Doesn't know what makes the rest of us look bad. He's even frustrated because the guy is just much better than he is. So he's like, can't he see that he's making us look bad by being so good? It'd be fine if we were all on the same general level of okayness, but Akira's putting in way too much work here. Yeah, he's trying harder than you guys are, fuckhead. Yeah, no shit, dude. I'm gonna save you just a second. Yeah, no fucking shit. He's better than you guys. He's trying harder. No shit. Glad you're doing good. I'm doing good, thank you. Just carry on. Hearing just make this feeling stronger. I'm tempted to smack him upside the head. But I don't want to get emotionally involved in all this. I don't really care about our playing. So I guess it's easy to brush Akira's inquiries off with the shrug, and sorry, man. Guess we was spacing out there for a sec. It sounded just fine, though. Did it really? I changed it up a little, so now the tone's a little bit more moody. Use some Aeolian chord progression in the spot so I could. Oh boy, there he goes. Blah. He's not even paying attention to the fucking guy. Bro. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Are we supposed to like this MC? I kind of don't want them to end together, dude. The guy's like super wholesome and interested and like has a personality, and MC is like, pfft. Oh man, why do I like even my hobbies? Why don't I have friends? And then he's like, look, no, bro. The MC was like, at the very beginning was like, I don't have really any best friends. I had people that I met in high school, but I wasn't really close to any of them. And the one time that somebody is like, oh, like, yeah, like, do you have any advice for me here on my songs? Like, I'm like trying out, we can share things, talk about it. He's like, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. What a loser. Go do something else. Why do you care so much, bro? No wonder this guy's a fucking loner. Man. No wonder this guy's a fucking loner. Jesus Christ, dude. He's unbearable. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I know a little bit about music theory myself, but I'm mostly self-taught. A lot of this terminology is flying over my head, and damn, does he need to be this specific? Alright, Van Halen, hold up. I get you care a lot about your performance, which is admirable, I guess. I don't know why you're worrying so much. I'm just gonna be performing at the school culture festival. We'll be in the gym. We'll be playing in front of the same classmates we see every single day. You think any of them would know what an Aeolian chord progression is? You know, at least it has a personality. This was a novel I'll seriously continue reading because the MC doesn't deserve it. I'm hoping that the MC doesn't end together. I'm praying against my MC. I want him to grow a fucking personality and reflect upon himself instead of being like this annoying fucking loser. Well, no, but oh, then there you go. Don't gotta get into weeds so much as long as you don't screw up badly on stage. Everything will be fine. You really think so? Sure. Most people won't even be able to tell if you're making mistakes, if you power through it. Just gotta fake it until you make it. You're like way past that stage already. Compared to me and Rio and the others, you already made it. You're a good guitar player, so just stop fuzzing. Just play the solo like you're supposed to and it'll be fine. Someone might have told me too. That I was thinking too much about this, just like you. It's all very new to me. I've never performed in front of an audience before, so a little uneasy, I guess. It's a bit scary, actually. Oh, well, there is that. The other members of the Unappreciated Egoists have played a handful of times before. At last year's Culture Fest at this small local club that Taiki's aunt runs. But Akira is a new addition to our group. He's only joined the school at the start of the school year. He's been a member of the Unappreciated Egoists for all 3 months. Guess he's been thrown into deep, so to speak. But come on, bro, you don't need to be scared. It will not be your skill level. You'll crush it. Crush? You'll be fine. You're already way better than our last lead guitarist, Toru. But don't let him know I'm saying that. I approached Akira and dropped my voice to a conspiratorial whisper. He'd be real sad if he knew I just said that. Like, isn't sad about Akira all but a certain position already. Toru quit the light music club at the end of last year because he fucked up his hand playing basketball. Akira would end up joining the club and taking his spot at the start of this year. I think Toru's a little sore about it, but he's always been more of a basketball player than a guitarist. Than he has the guitar. His playing was sloppy. He was always making mistakes. Akira's far, far better than he ever was. He's just a good deal better than Taiki too. Come to think of it, maybe that's why Taiki has been helping his parents at the store more lately, instead of hanging out behind the practice. Maybe he doesn't want to be shown up by Akira. That sounds pretty petty, but if that's the case, I get it. I wouldn't want to be shown up by Akira too. Hey buddy, my angels are completely clashed out of me, but I let him back. Hey Princess Rina. But then again, I'm a strong hater of like drama because people can't communicate properly. Don't bother on their own feelings. So I think so too, Eris. Gonna be honest with you, I share that opinion. Oh, right. Akira flushes. Guess he's the type who's weak against compliments. To glances to one side. Very glad you think so. Thought I'd never tell Toru that, but of course, I wouldn't want him upset. Rather not make any enemies, especially when all the current members of the music club have been so nice. You've been all looking out for me in your own ways. Is he including Rio in that assignment? If so, I'm tempted to call BS on that. I don't think Rio knows how to look out for anyone. Doesn't even like cats. Sometimes enough to make me wonder if the guy's a legit sociopath. This is why I want to make sure my performance is the best it can be. I don't want to show up. I don't want to be shown to show anybody up. Not when I've been at this for so long. I think it would be inexcusable. Brother, man, I always knew this guy was stiff, but he's acting way too deferential here. I'd like to tell Akira to stop being such a wuss, but I don't know if it'd really help. He was legit anxious, fiddling with the sleeves of his jacket like that, so much so I feel compelled to help him. I know I said I didn't want to get involved, and that still holds true, but... Hey, Akira, you said you never performed on stage before. Akira shakes his head. Alrighty then. Seems you're less concerned about your technical skills, which is solid by the way, and more about making a mistake when you're up on stage. I should give you some immersive training. They say the best way to get over your fears is to face them head on, so why don't you come with me? I think I know how to help. How to? Hey, wait! Not waiting. You're the one that asked me for help, remember? You wanted my advice? You're damn well gonna get it. Unless you want to waste my time.
Hey, Drillia, how you doing as well? Here's the perfect human. We must protect him from the haters.
No, of course I don't. I'm sure you're a very busy person. I want to get it the way. I'm just hoping... I don't care what you were hoping. If you want to learn how to play in front of people, you gotta get used to it. So come here, pretty boy. Start up training. I incline my head in the direction of the doorway while Akira follows, looking all pitiful. There's a small pause, a moment where Akira looks at me uneasily, and then... Alright, I'm coming. That's what she said.
Oh my fucking god, that's what she said jokes as well. God damn it. Which game is this, and why do your VTuber model look so hot? Hey, Aratakito, how you doing as well?
Glad to have you here, my friend.
I do appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, my name is Kindred Spirit. I play indie games, visual novels, atomic games, horror games as well, a bunch of stuff. I'm a variety content creator. I stream on YouTube and Twitch, if you haven't already. Here's my YouTube channel, if you want to check it out as well. If you watch this on Twitch, don't forget to check out my YouTube. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. All of my VODs, they stay on YouTube. I also have my own original webtoon series. I'm also writing a webtoon, web novel on myself. And there is spicy content on Patreon, if that tickles your fancy.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
That is the plan for today.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for coming around.
There you go. That's what she said. I think with a small smirk. One Akira doesn't see, mercifully, since I've already spun up on my heels. I exit the club room, where Akira is practicing, and step out into the hallway. The day is getting on, and the sky is beyond the glass windows, reddish-yellow color. The sun is slowly sinking in the sky. The sky looks a little bit like orange juice, while the clouds, which drift around them, remind me of ice cubes. Akira and I stay behind after school for a good hour and a half after classes let out, and the hallway is more or less empty. A couple of students pass up in PE uniforms. I think they might be members of a track team. Looks like the library is still open, but the school's more or less deserted. That isn't creepy though. Not like the quiet schools are in horror movies. There's just enough people left to lend the school a cozy sort of feeling. Maybe it's because of the orange sky which filters in through the windows. In any case, I've got to hurry. The school's gonna close in an hour and I still haven't given Akira a proper pep talk.
Hey Zendra, how you doing as well? Hey Bad Ghostwriter.
By the way, if you're gonna be lurking, don't forget to every now and then talk in the chat. Otherwise, Twitch doesn't count the lurkers. If you want to be lurking and you want to chill more, I recommend you go into YouTube. Because, you know, the Twitch update has been kind of fucking up the lurkers.
It's sad to see. Hey, yeah. If only you get a notification when the stream starts.
Yes, everybody gets a notification when the stream starts.
Hey Bad Ghostwriter, how you doing as well? Glad to have you here. How you doing?
There you go. In any case, I gotta hurry. The school's gonna close in an hour. I still haven't given Akira a proper pep talk. I'll be damned if I'm going to let him fuck up our performance at the school culture festival because of his nerves. Not that I really care about the culture festival or anything. I just don't want him making too many stupid mistakes. I need Akira to get over how stupidly self-conscious he is, which is why I lead him through the quiet corridors all the way up to... Oh, we allowed to come in here? It's fine, I have a key, see? I hold up a key in my right hand, a silvery thing which winks in the sunlight. I use the key to unlock the door, which now leads to the school roof, and then step outside. Students aren't supposed to come up to the school roof, but some of us have special privileges, including yours truly. Kira must be wondering about that because he looks at me curiously and says, "Why do you have that?" It wasn't too hard to get my hands on it. Just had to go on a date with one of the headmistress. You know she has a thing for younger guys? Huh? I'm teasing, of course. But Kira's so pure he's taking it as a face value. Is that really alright though? I mean, there's the younger and there's the younger. And she's a teacher. Kira's voice drops to a scandalized whisper, even though there's nobody on the roof to overhear us. He blinks, looking all abashed as he mumbles, "Isn't that illegal?"
Why do you care, MC? Holy moly, Twitch is not like me having multiple screens running today. Keeps buffering when I switch screens. That's crazy. Is it having issues?
Yeah, fucking Twitch, dude. Twitch has been kind of like fucking up the bag a lot for some reason. She could get fired for that. We're thrown in prison. There's no way this is allowed. It's ouch. Akira doesn't get the chance to tell me what it seems, however, because I deliver a swift flick to his forehead. Why don't you make some real? What's that for? It's to make you calm down. Now listen, of course I'm not carrying some sordid relationship with the headmistress. It's like 60 and she's already married. I think she has grandchildren our age. I do have some self-respect. Even if she did make a move on me, I wouldn't exactly reciprocate. And why'd you say you did? Why not? Just wanted to see how you react. And it was priceless, like I imagined. And then you were just teasing me? Well done. Now you want an award for your amazing powers of observation? Now look at you. I'm not dating the headmistress. Or anybody for that matter. My love life is about as dry as the Sahara Desert. I was given a key in case I ever want to practice the drums on the roof. You know, because they're so loud and the music club isn't exactly soundproof. That does make sense, I guess. I've never seen you come up here before. Oh, duh. Hauling my drum kit around is a pain. I have to do it all that often. And it snows so much in the winter, it's not really worth it. Still, I figured you might as well play up here. We have the space, so why not? Now look here. I know you have the lowest self-esteem known to man, and I know you're afraid of playing on stage. It's pretty obvious. But I think I could help you to get used to it if you played somewhere a little more open. If there wasn't a volleyball match right now, I would have gone to the gym.
Protect the pure boy Akira. Akira is pretty sweet, isn't he? Hey Kakuko, how you doing as well?
Yeah, Akira is pretty sweet. Although, you know.
The chat wasn't moving? Is it frozen?
I mean, it's moving here. You think this will help you relax? Akira frowns, then glances across the rooftop. A vast, smooth expanse of concrete where the students are rarely allowed to go. You can see a few birds superimposed against the sun. Which, black arches which look hastily drawn cartoon scribbles. The school is located on a hill, and in the distance, past of the roofs of the buildings, I can see the mountains. Rough and craggy, all tinged with red-yellow light. I press a hand to my neck, massaging it, while Akira continues to stand there. He blinks it and says, it might help, actually. If nothing else, it should make a nice change of pace from the playing in the club room. Though I was wondering about something, actually. What sort of thing? I don't know if you'd be interested. Try me. Right. Guess I won't know until I ask. Akira swallows, then glances at me shyly. I don't want to impose, but since we came all the way up here, we've been practicing our set list for the current Culture Festival show during these last couple of weeks. But that's not everything I've been doing. I've actually been composing a song of my own. Oh yeah? Yeah, the idea just came to me before I was going to sleep. I liked the melody, so I had scribbled it down, but I didn't intend to do anything with it. It was just a bit of fun, I guess. Didn't think it would be anything serious, especially since when I was still practicing for the Culture Festival. But I had a few more ideas. Kind of got into it, so I started to noodle away at the song in my spare time, and before I knew it, I'd more or less finish it. Still haven't gotten the ending down, and some of the transitions are kind of rough, but I thought it would be nice to share it with somebody.
Akira deserves so much better. Sickly, how are you?
Doing chill. This weekend is gonna be my birthday, so I'm thinking about what to do for the birthday celebrations. Although, I want to do something with you guys. Aside from that though, just like the usual stuff, streaming, editing, working for content, recording for Patreon, writing for my visual novels as well. You know, a bunch of stuff. And you want to share it with me? If you wouldn't mind hearing it, I didn't want to be a bother. But I've composed a few songs before. This is the first one I really liked it. I wound up scrapping the others, since they sound too derivative. I think I took a bit too much inspiration from Miyavi, but this one stood out to me. I think it sounds nice, so but it does sound too big-headed. I was thinking it might be nice to play it during the Culture Festival too, if you have a spare couple of minutes. But I'd really like to hear your opinion first. For I know it could be utterly terrible. I just convinced myself it's decent. I've been fiddling around with the composition for a while, so I can't really tell. Need a pair of fresh shears, so if you don't mind.
Hey Yoshi, how you doing as well? Just got here. How you doing? Glad to have you here as well.
Drinking iced cafe mocha latte. Oh, welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. So Akira wants me to be his audience, does he? This is nothing new. He's always asking for my opinion, but he never asked me to listen to an original composition of his before. He likes to put on his own spin on existing songs, like he did with Sakura Panic earlier. But he's always modifying somebody else's work. Ryo's in the case of Sakura Panic. I didn't know Akira composed his own songs. Maybe I should have. It seems like he's sort of the sort who would. I'm actually impressed he was able to work up the courage to ask me to take a listen to and potentially tear into something he wrote himself, but instead he wanted to play this at the Culture Festival? If there's enough time, and if it's good enough, of course. I don't really know if Ryo would be alright with it. Let me take a drink of my sip.
I mean, a sip of my drink.
You gotta protect Akira, dude. Akira is too sweet for this MC. Akira is too much of a good boy for this MC. He doesn't deserve him. Can we switch main characters? You know what I mean? He doesn't deserve it. He's too good. At least that's what I think. At least that's what I think. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but that's just my opinion, to be fair. Well, I wonder. I don't know. I can't make any final decisions. I'm not the leader of the band, but it's probably too late to change our plans. You agree so, Ares? You agree so too? Who else agrees in the chat? We only have a week left until the show. If we switch, then we'd have to date the MC. I don't know about that one, Chief. We only have a week until we're left until the show. Seems a bit last minute. You know how Ryo gets when it comes to planning shit. Oh, right, of course.
Come on, he's not even listening to the song the guy wrote. I am so mad.
This fucking MC, he's not even listening to the song that this guy's playing. I'm shaking my desk. Fuck me, dude. This guy wrote a song for him. A fucking love song for this MC, and he's not fucking paying attention to it. Jesus fuck. Oh man, this MC's got his head so fucking stuck up on his ass, dude. It is crashing out. I am crashing out. Wouldn't blame me for stopping here. No, I'm not gonna stop. I mean, I'm probably gonna stop because of the time, because it's almost 2 hours. And you know how the streams usually on the weekdays are kind of shorter than.
But we don't deserve Akira. No!
Dude. God damn it. Akira laughs awkwardly. It's a very Akira way, so mild-mannered and self-conscious. It kind of makes me want to deck on him. Isn't he supposed to be a guy? Why is he so shy? He's taller than I am. You think he'd be more confident, but I guess not. He's nothing like Kei and Taiki. He's definitely not like Ryo. He's not quite like any other guy I've met before. But I still want to look out for him. I wonder why that is. Sure, my little sister would snicker at my ignorance and direct me some sort of CD Boys love drama CD she likes so much. If that was any help answering that question, but it's not an avenue I'm prepared to go down. It's not like this is a gay thing. I just want to support Akira, if I can, because he's more talented than he gives himself credit for. He's a gifted musician. He can't seem to see that. Why is it always the most hard-working people who are the most blind when it comes to recognizing their own abilities? It's actually really irritating. Oh, you're right about that. I wouldn't want Ryo's to ruin Ryo's plans, especially when we've been practicing the Blue Hearts covers. I would like to play a song for you, just to see what you think. It's fine if you can play it at the Culture Festival. It probably isn't ready for that, just to be honest. It's still a rough draft, like I said, but I would like some feedback. Would you mind? Sure, knock yourself out, but not really, of course. Literally.
Hey Manuel, how you doing as well? What are we playing? We're playing, what is it? Obscure Antonym? Antonym Obscure.
Yes. Hero wants to smooch you, you stupid hipster. Even the chat is like, stop being an annoying hipster,
Oh my god, dude. Oh my lord, man. Oh my lord.
Right, thank you, Haruto. The song doesn't have a name yet. I could care about that. The names are the last thing I fuss about when it comes to music. Trust Akira to worry about something girly like that. I hope you enjoy it. Akira doesn't say that as a statement, of course. You can hear the question mark working its way into his words, spoiling whatever dignity he might have had. His shoulders look stiff, like he's about to march off into battle. And geez, why is he shaking so much?
Hey, Killer Queen, how you doing as well?
That's not gonna do him any favors when he starts playing. He's messed up already, before he's even pressed his fingertips against the frets. That's what I think, at least. But when Akira starts playing his nameless song, his work in progress, all of my pessimistic thoughts are soon silenced. Akira's song is, well, it's soft and gentle. It's more melancholic. It's more melancholic than I expected it. It's got a real pathos to the song, and his fingers find the well-thumbed strings of his guitar. It's a deceptively simple song. The chord progressions aren't anything special, but the fingerboard doesn't seem too fancy, but... Though the BPM is a bit on the slower side, it's not really a rock song. It feels more like a ballad. There's something haunting about it, almost ethereal. It's beautiful. I guess that's the best way to describe it. The song really is breathtaking, and coming from me, that's saying something. Not a sentimental guy myself. In fact, I'm the opposite of sentimental. Kahana's always telling me I should be more tactful. And I need to get a clue like something you can pick up from the convenience store alongside a copy of Weekend Shonen Jump.
God damn it, this song keeps finding itself on my playlist and I don't know why. The Jetpack Joyride song. Ever since I played that one time, every time there's like it comes in on my it comes in on my auto mix from YouTube.
I'm pretty matter of fact. I don't mince my words, especially pretty bluntly. I don't really care about sparing the other people's feelings. I don't really cry when I watch movies or when I listen to especially sad songs. Might have gotten a bit sniffly once I saw a seal being maimed in some documentary, but that's about it. I listen to a lot of music from all sorts of bands. Japanese, Chinese, American, British, you name it, but Akira's song, there's something haunting about it. What compelled Akira to compose this? What was he trying to express? I couldn't say. But despite Akira's obvious discomfort about playing an unfinished piece, it's undeniably effective. I find myself drawn into the song further and further until... So, all of a sudden the song stops. The last note doesn't fade away gracefully into the cool crisp air. It comes to a halt too quickly, so I'm forcefully thrown out of the evocative world Akira was able to craft with this delicate playing. I feel disoriented, even as Akira says, "What did you think?" What am I meant to say to that? If I were in some seedy bar, I'd be shouting and demanding an encore. And if I were in an opera house, I'd be up on my feet for a standing ovation. That's how good Akira's playing was. It was a moving piece. So why is he coming all over to me? You know, he has all that self-worth of a sea sponge, but geez, learn to read the room. Or the roof. Oh, fuck's sake. I take a step towards Akira. He flinches, clutches the guitar like it's his baby, and then says, "I'm being serious right now?" "Well, I'm not joking. Do you think I was?" Man, this guy, he's so painfully earnest. Maybe that's why I'm so soft on him. It reminds me of that unfortunate seal that I saw in the Nature's documentary. And I think you're being serious, so that pisses me off even more. Why'd you need to ask me how good you are? You should know the answer already. Just want to make me praise you? I'm sorry. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, man. Fucking Haruto is such a piece of shit. Dude, just give the compliment to a guy that you know has, like, self-esteem issues. Didn't really know what you mean, though. Did I do something wrong? No, you idiot. Didn't do anything wrong. It's the exact opposite. You played so perfectly, it's almost criminal. You're way too good to the guitar. You sure you are, like, descended from Jimi Hendrix? I mean, what the hell? They really mean that? Yeah, I mean that, but don't make me repeat it. You don't want me to keep kissing your ass, do you? Of course not. That's the last thing I want. Now stop being such a weirdo, then. I don't think you're fishing for compliments. No, you're not calculating enough for that. There's such a thing as being too humble, you know. The song is great. I like it a lot. If you play it for real, I bet you'll love it too. You think so? Well, as much as a real can love anything. I know he can be a little bit of a dick, but he does have a heart.
Hey, Mike. Getting more incel vibes than hipster? Nah, he's just like a hipster. You know what I mean?
Just a really bad case of being hipster and annoying. God, he's insufferable. It does take a lot of personal growth to become anything likable. The worst part is that he's reminiscing, like that's his teenager phase. But the worst part is that he has not changed. As an adult, he was talking the same way that he was before. Oh my lord, dude. Oh my lord, man. He wants you to kiss something else, you damn hipster. Hey Mike, how you doing as well, my friend? Glad to have you here. How you doing? At least I think he does. Might always like cats and small children, but he can tolerate Anami. So it can't be all bad. Play that song for him, just like you did for me. I'm sure he will let you add it to our program somewhere. Really? Yes, really. I'm not just saying these things, you know. Don't look so, I don't know, grateful. I'm not trying to be nice, I'm just telling you the truth. Your song suck, I'd shit on you and tell you that too. But it didn't. Worse luck. I know this sounds mean, but a part of me, pretty vindictive at Pod, also wishes the song did sound bad so I wouldn't have to praise him so effusively. It's pretty embarrassing, but I don't think Rio will have an issue with it. Even if it can be kind of precious when it comes to preparing shit, your song is better than any cover though. I think it will go down well. Even if that happened to like the 10 Blue Hearts. And if nothing else, I'm sure the girls will all love you. The girls? The kid blinks at me from behind his thick glasses, wide-eyed as though it just says something outlandish. Something like the man-eating predators will all love you. Although knowing some of the girls at the school, that might not be far from the truth. None of our female classmates are evil aliens, to my knowledge. But they can be kind of tough to deal with. Akira smiles vaguely. A shy, awkward smile as he says, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if there's anything all that interesting about me. I doubt all the girls at school would care. Oh, that's where you'd be wrong. I don't see the appeal myself, but you do have this kind of sad kick puppy look to you that all the girls seem to be into. For some inexplicable reason. And doesn't Anami like you? Anami? You know, Rio's friend. The one who always rolled up her skirt? The flashy girl? Oh, maybe she does? If I'm honest, I've not been paying all that much attention to any girls. I've been too busy practicing. I'm gonna keep getting better, so you're gonna ignore every single girl who looks at you? Oh well, it's your loss. Can't say I get it myself. Or maybe I kinda can. In Nami's case. I don't know if she'd make a good girlfriend material. She's so aggressive. Oh yeah, doing great. How about you? Just playing some Warframe or finding a nice stream to watch? Hell yeah, Mike. We're playing Antonym Obscure. It's a novel about a fucking annoying hipster and a really cool a really cool love interest. The love interest is actually really cool and like kind of like wholesome. The MC is such an annoying hipster though. Aside from that, I always like, if you're new here, like I said before, I'm always playing indie games, variety games, horror, indie, otome. Play a little bit of everything, right? RPGs as well, roguelikes. You know what I mean? Last week we played Plants vs. Zombies, the remaster, so it's always a fun time here. How are you doing though? But yeah, my streams are always short and sweet as well. It's always 2 to 3 hours a day. During the weekdays we do 2 hours because we have a lot of employed people. Trigger warning, job, okay? Trigger warning, job, but we have a lot of people with jobs in my community. So it's kind of a short and sweet sort of stream. And yeah. I just like a long time ago on TikTok, maybe it was still Brazil. I don't remember, oh, there's this guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, TikTok has been awful for VTubers. TikTok has been awful in general, not gonna lie. A lot of like content creators are jumping ship from TikTok and with good reason. Please add Haruto to your game so we can have an option to slap. That's crazy, Luna Hex. Akira deserves better. I'm secretly a 13-year-old boy who came across a psychologist's name in a textbook and let to laugh. Karen Horny. That's crazy. First to call the MC annoying. That is true, Nova. You did clock him too fast. I wasn't even giving them a chance. I wasn't even like being a hater, but like, man, fuck, this guy is like such a hipster, dude. There's not much greater from what I've been seeing, especially talking about big streamers, TwitchCon and all that. Yeah, Twitch has been dropping the ball a little bit. It's not counting the lurkers. Unless you're talking actively in the chat, Twitch has not been counting the lurkers. And yeah, the TwitchCon situation, we had talked about it as well, was pretty rough. The Amidu situation. I mean, that's why I've been telling people to like follow on YouTube and move a lot of people to YouTube. Because on YouTube, like, I'm also streaming on YouTube as well. Like, we are streaming live on YouTube all the events they're scheduled. Tomorrow stream for the 11D space, my birthday, you know, today's stream, all my VODs. But I also post like highlights. I post sort of weekly highlights. I post like a few times a week, and I also do web dubs from my web comics. I have an original webtoon series. I think it's like, here it is, webtoon, Canvas, Kindred Spirits. There you go. This is the one. Yeah, lots of stuff I've been doing. I'm a very active creator, isn't it? we're almost reaching 1K followers on Canvas as well, which makes me happy. I'm glad that there's people enjoying the story. It's like little short stories, little cute couple stories. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. My mother says I'll probably do well marrying an aggressive woman so she can whip me into shape. I can get it sort of lot. I can kind of get it. Lost of, I guess, my own word. Well, I can see that. But just by pushing those buffers who have jobs. It is kind of funny though, because like so many people just turn on the stream and just listen to it in the background. You know what I mean? Also, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna save the game here, and we can continue some other day. I'm gonna save the game here. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate though, because it really, like, I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to like stop the botting, but they ended up not resolving the botting and also fucking up the small streamers. It's like, oh wow, you really managed to do everything wrong. As much as I like Twitch as a platform, and I do, I think like, at least they're earnest to their creators. They always like reach out to the best of their abilities, much better than TikTok, for example. You know, it's not to say that they're perfect. They have a lot of issues, and I'm not going to be glazing big companies. You know what I mean? We're going to criticize things that are problematic, and that is problematic. So, you know. Anyhow, it'd be how that be, innit? It'd be how that be, innit? But yeah, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel though. It's been fun. By the way, if you have any game suggestions as well, if you have any stream suggestions, I'm still not too sure what we're going to be doing. I know that I'm going to be drinking on this weekend, but... Oh, you missed a couple of G-shrimps? Oh, let me do that right now, actually. Small pop. I don't know if you could hear it. It was a little bit of a small pop. But yeah. Bye, Kindred. Have a good birthday. I hope you guys come around. Come around this Saturday, by the way. Don't miss out. Like I said before, streams are always at the same time. Always here on YouTube and Twitch. So, absolutely. You know? I've never hidden the name Z so much. Dude, that Tsundere guy was... I don't know about that one. Truth or Dare with the chat. You guys want to do Truth or Dare? Is that what you guys want to do? I mean, I'm down to do another Truth or Dare if you guys want to. What do you guys say? Thanks for the frustrating stream. I don't think it was frustrating. I think it was an interesting story. I don't think it was a frustrating story. It was just... You know... It could be a little bit how do I say this? The MC could be a little redeemable. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the thing, right? I think the MC is way too edgy. You know what I mean? And if you don't like let them empathize with if you don't let the audience empathize with the MC, it's gonna be like, oh my god, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know. I still thought it was fun. I like the premise though. I like the premise of a musician, written by somebody that very clearly loves music. So I think it actually sounds like a fun time. And it is a free story. You can download it as well. Here it is, by the way. Obscure, Antonym Obscure. There it is. If you want to download it and play it for yourself, it's available on PC, Mac, and Android. If you guys want to play it as well. Anyhow, thank you so much for everybody that stayed all the way until the end. Leave a like if you want to. Leave a comment. Don't forget to leave a comment. Say anything you want to say. A lot of people just leave the streams and don't leave a comment and a like. So leave a comment if you want to. I really appreciate that. I always reply to my comments. If you're watching this, thank you so much for staying with me. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a good night and rest of your day. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.